Welcome back to SoulSilver. I felt like recording this a little bit, so here we are. Like I said, it'll just be kind of like every now and then whenever I feel like it. So we're going to do this. I went through not Victory Road, headed toward, I assume, real Victory Road, wherever it may be. And yeah, I had been considering, as I've talked about many times before, that's not good. Let's go ahead and change that out. Backtracking to go like surf in places and use HMs in places and whatnot. But I really don't want to. It doesn't seem like a fun idea. If this was a region like Kanto, although I am in Kanto right now, that's not the point. You know what I mean? That I knew, if I knew it like the back of my hand, like I do with Gen 1, I know those regions better than the backs of my hands, then sure, but I don't know all the places to go surf and do random shit in Johto, and I don't wanna. It's just, like, there's no items that I really feel like, yeah, I gotta go get that, and there's no trainers that I feel like, yeah, I gotta go get the experience from them. Plus, I looked up the Elite Four levels, and I just looked up the first one. Quagsire is part ground. You go. The first one will, and his highest level is 42, which means I don't want to go above that, and I'm already getting close. My guys are 39 and 40. So, yeah, I actually don't want to go fight like a ton of people and end up getting too powerful and above Will's level, because I don't want to exceed their highest level guys. So, because I don't want to do that stuff, it doesn't seem like it'd be fun, I want to do what will be fun, which is head towards the Elite Four. I have no idea how many trainers will be in the way. Like I said before, I'm pretty sure this is the gen where Victory Road doesn't have any trainers except for the rival. So, you know. Oh, okay, good. You do that, but that's fine, because you're done right now. I don't think this is the last Pokemon, though. That'd be really nice if I could just get out of it. Just get out of the battle and not have you go to sleep. I could just switch you out, though, so it's fine, right? No, you go to sleep anyway. That's not fair. My ability to switch should take precedence. Gosh dang, well, I would have probably switched anyway. Now you go. Fantastic. But yeah, we're just gonna head there. I don't feel like going and doing that random stuff. Maybe something that's kind of neat, like the Ruins of Alph. Later on, I can go back and check out more if I really feel like it. But for the most part, I just kind of want to go through. I don't need to explore every tiny little nook and cranny in the game. I just need to do what I want to do and what's fun. So yeah, we're gonna head on and see what's up. I genuinely, I don't remember like this area at all. This path towards Victory Road or Victory Road itself. I don't know what route this is. I don't know if I'm allowed to catch a new Pokemon here. I don't really care. I don't know. You know, like I've said, it had been a long time since playing any of the Johto games. There was a lot about these that I didn't really remember, but especially here, towards the end. I don't remember the layout of this at all, but we're just going along. I don't need a new Pokemon. That's another thing. Oh, hello. You might have birds or something. You go. I didn't use you in the last battle. Switch. You know, my four guys are they're great. They're unstoppable. They're a cohesive unit, and I don't want to add a fifth wheel into the mix and screw things up. Although, I was thinking about it, and you got the Elite Four, and the only one that I feel like I don't really have anything specific for is Karen, because she has dark types. I don't have any like fighting type moves or anything like that. So I was thinking maybe adding a fighting type to the team would be okay. I think I have... Do I have like a Machop or something in my PC? I've probably got a bunch of dudes in there. I can't remember half of them. But, yeah, we'll see. For now, I mean, I've had these four for a long time, and they've been great, and there just hasn't been anything else that I've felt needed to be added into the team. Sure, I'll take your number, but we'll see what happens. After I become the champion, I'm calling all these guys who've gotten my phone number and called me at the weirdest times to say the weirdest things. That's kind of neat. Dragonclaw. All the weirdest shit throughout the game. After I become the champion, you're damn straight that I'm going to call every single one of them and tell them what I did. Do I maybe want somebody to have this? I don't know, it could be kind of neat. Nobody can learn it except for you. I was actually thinking I didn't want you to have it, because you already have Ice Fang, which is already good against dragons. What else? Yeah, you have Slash and Crunch, Ice Fang, and Surf or whatever. Yeah, I mean, Slash, you know, it's just a normal move, but it's handy for when I just need something random. Okay, well, nobody can learn it. Maybe I should get somebody else, a 5th guy who can learn it. We'll see what happens. Probably not, but it's there. In case. I don't know. But yeah, I'll have to actually look in my PC to remember to keep track of everything that I have, because it's been so long since I've really caught anything, except Lugia, that I don't well, I thought after I used Whirlpool I'd be able to control the direction. You just go straight. We'll see what I have in there. But yeah, I was having some audio issues recently. I got them all sorted out, so we're good. I was extremely worried, because that happened a while back, where my microphone cable was the problem, and I had to get a new one, and it fixed the audio issues, and it was great. Recently I started having audio issues again, where the audio would just suddenly fuck up terribly. And I was like, oh my god, what could it be this time? But luckily there was just a simple setting in Audacity. I don't even want to bother switching. I'm not going to retreat from my lesser self. It's a sheep. You're a kangaroo monster. Show him who's boss. But yeah, it was just a simple setting in Audacity that somehow got changed. No idea how it got changed. I don't know how that shit happens. But it somehow did, and I found out about it, and I switched it back, and we're all good. Because I was getting pissed off for a while. But I fixed it, and we're fine. There you go. Take that thing out. You gonna hit 40? It's only a Mareep. It's not a lot of experience. Oh, you did. Yeah. Again, I don't want to get too crazy. Although at the beginning of the series, did I say that I don't want to exceed the gym leaders' levels? Or did I specifically include the Elite Four? I probably said bosses. You know, gym leaders, Elite Four, and all those kind of guys. But if I only specifically said gym leaders, then, you know, there's probably a hidden item down there. I don't care. But yeah, I really don't. I've gone through the whole game without exceeding the gym leaders' highest levels, and I would like to do the same for the Elite Four. Just as a little bit of a challenge. When are you guys going to stop? I want to just get to Victory Road. I guess since there's no trainers in there, they put them all out here on this random path towards it. What else is there to talk about? Over my break, I was rewatching Breaking Bad. That was kind of cool. I had the revelation that I was not one for rewatching shows very much. I talked about it on Twitter, asking people how often they rewatch shows, and thinking about how much I had done, and I realized I really hadn't. That the only show that I had rewatched every single episode of at least once was Lost. And that's still the case now for live action shows, because I haven't finished rewatching Breaking Bad. There's some where I've rewatched most. That's the only one where it's been all. I want to switch you out so you can use Crunch, but you're asleep. But Giraffurig's not going to do much to you, so I'll just send you out till you wake up. But yeah, and the same was true for anime as well until recently. I watched a couple shows to prepare for the new seasons. I watched Kekai Sensen, even though it was then revealed that Season 2 wasn't coming out till way later. Fall instead of spring. I rewatched Danmachi. I rewatched the first season of Iron Blooded Orphans. And yeah, it was a fun time. Just because I feel like rewatching is wasting my time. Every time I feel like, okay, I want to watch a show, I feel like I should watch something I've never seen before, or else I'm wasting my time. But I have been able to get over that a little bit, and I've rewatched the first 2 seasons of Breaking Bad. And it's been fun, because it's been years since I've seen them, and a lot of it I didn't remember at all, so it was like seeing it for the first time, and it was enjoyable. And any shows like Lost, where I had watched them all again, or watched most of them again, that had been because I was showing them to other people. I watched them myself, and then I sat down with other people to show it to them too. But with Breaking Bad, I'm like, let me just sit down and rewatch it by myself and see what happens, and it's been fun. It's been a good time. Everybody's getting up there, we're getting into the 40s, it's exciting. Although, you know, back onto the topic of getting a 5th party member, that would mean I would have to train them. And that would mean taking time to do that. We'll see. I have a bunch of rare candies, probably. I don't actually know how many I have, but I know I've picked some up. so I gotta have a couple. And you know, there's plenty of times when I'm just sitting around watching YouTube videos doing nothing important, where I could, while doing that, also just be grinding, but it's so boring. It's just boring to grind up a bunch in Pokemon. So we'll see. We'll see if I think it's worth it. Whatever I choose, if the power that it will add to the team is worth the amount of time it will take to level it up. Still think it'd be cool to have a fire type somewhere, but there just really aren't any super good crazy ones. If I could get like a Houndour, that'd be cool. But other than that, it's like, eh. If these guys are supposed to be like, aren't they like the Ace Trainer guys? You know, they're essentially the last guys you fight before the Elite Four. I guess. Shouldn't they be having Nido Queens? Is Nidorina really appropriate? I'm going to use Surf again just so it doesn't poison me. I don't want to touch it. I know it's reaching out for a hug, but no touch. Alright, 40 for everybody. Love it. Again, only a Staryu. So depending on how long this path is, how long Victory Road is, no idea how many episodes of Pokemon there will be in a row. If I can get there pretty quickly, I might just want to fight the Elite Four. Or I might get scared and chicken out. I'm glad I am at least close to their levels, as long as I don't exceed them. Because in the only other Nuzlocke I've ever done where I got to the end was Pokemon Yellow, and I was like fucking 20 levels below the Elite Four. And I'm like, oh, I could go grind, but that would be boring. So I'm just going to go fight them and die. And I did. I made it to the champion, though. I don't know how I did that. And I feel like I made it actually pretty far through the champion, but I couldn't beat him because I was too low leveled. So I'm like, oh well. That's fine. That's the end of the Nuzlocke. I would like to actually beat a Nuzlocke, where I genuinely beat the champion. What do you want, Arnie? Good evening. It's me, Arnie. Were you awake? Hey, let's bat... No. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, Arnie. I don't care how many amazing action movies you've been in. I'm not gonna do it. Are we near... Oh, Route 26. It's a... I'd rather just not. I don't want to fight you guys. I'm antsy. I got the itch, you know. I know it's coming. Gotta get to Victory Road and the Elite Four. It's in my sights. I have 8 badges. I'm in a new region where... and the home stretch, and you guys are just halting my progress. I'd rather you just be in Victory Road. You stopping me from getting there is obnoxious. Quillfish. I don't know why. I looked at it and I just laughed. What a funny guy. Get out of here, you stupid piece of shit. Why doesn't Quillfish evolve? You'd think that'd be a thing. I feel like every Pokemon that doesn't evolve should. They're just boring. I don't like using Pokemon that don't evolve, because it's like, it's just the same forever. Some are cool. Some are like Heracross. He's awesome. I'd still prefer if he evolved. But look at this little thing. Like, he's such a little... bleh. Give him a Mega Evolution, at least. Give him something. Everything should evolve. That's what's so fun. That's what it's building toward. You're building towards them evolving. At least for me, that's like the most exciting thing. After they're all fully evolved, it actually gets a little more boring. It's like, oh, well, they're all how they're gonna be now. You can still learn new moves, but even after a while, that stops. But at least then, you're near the end of the game, and you're not really focused on changing things up anymore. You're just focused on finishing it off, taking out the E4, which is the sequel to E3. They don't talk about video games there, they talk about cookware. It's really popular. I did it! I beat this guy because he had some shitty, stupid fish. I genuinely cannot fight too many more guys. I gotta stay 42 and below. By my own self-imposed rule that I will break if I have to. Put somebody else out. Here you go. Do you want to go? You don't want to go. You want a photograph? Sure. Since it's such a monumental occasion, we're going to Victory Road. Let's take a picture. Yeah! I mean, Was Bellsprout in that picture? I didn't even see him. That's who I have with me, right? I didn't even see him. He must have been too tiny. If I could have just taken it with the main 4, that would have been nice. I don't want to fight dudes. I don't want to fight any more dudes. I just want to go. Well, I mean, I wouldn't call it collecting them. Got them for a purpose, and now we're, you know, going to the place. Could be like Gary in the anime when he had like 10 badges. Implying that there are more gyms than just the ones that we visit, which is pretty interesting. At least in the world of the anime. Take them out with the Quake. That's kind of neat. It's kind of cool to think about. There were many paths, like One Piece. There's different paths through the Grand Line or whatever. There's tons of islands that we just didn't even see. It's that kind of thing. Like, what could those gym leaders be like? What kind of types do they have? It's amazing. Alright, we'll just go up here. I don't want to run into anything. I just consider it a further waste of my time, so let's go. I hope I have enough of these for Victory Road. Or at least give me a chance to get more. What's in here? Is this a rest stop, maybe? But, what? Oh, I thought she was gonna bait and switch me, like, oh, were you looking forward to a rest stop? Surprise, bitch! And then she was gonna kill me. She was gonna say, haha, nope, it's not a rest stop. She was either gonna battle me or just not let me rest. There's definitely stuff down there. I don't care. I just want to get to the place. I want to get to my destination. I'm not gonna pick that apricot, whoever. I'm eager! Joyce will not stand in my way! So I didn't get any new super repels, but I did get healed, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Don't even with that shit. You can't dodge an earthquake. It's not possible. It doesn't make any sense. You're touching the ground. Son of a bitch! I would genuinely like it if they just introduced more logical things like that into Pokemon, like, earthquake is unavoidable. That would make sense if you're on the ground. Or surf is unavoidable if you're in a building. That would be cool, just because, like, the water's gonna fill it up. Also, if you surf in a building, you die. Maybe that's a little too far, a little too realistic. That would be inconvenient. I want them to do more things that will convenience me as a player. How about that? That's why I want confusion to go away. But not when I do it. When I use confusion, it can go fine. Because I rarely ever do. When they do it, though, it's so annoying. Please stop. Blastoise is cool, though. That's pretty insane. Look at that thing. Yeah. He looks cool as shit. I recently realized how cool Squirtle is. I was just thinking about it. I was watching YMS. He's been doing these things where they talk over, just like do some commentaries over early Pokemon episodes, and they did the Here Comes the Squirtle Squad episode, and I was just like, you know what? Squirtle's really cool. I just randomly had that revelation. I like Squirtle. I always have. I thought he's cool. I like all the starters, for sure. But something about seeing that video made me specifically think, yeah, Squirtle's really cool. Yeah, they're all great. I still think Charmander's my favorite. It was really interesting rewatching the Charmander episode. Not rewatching the whole episode, but rewatching them talking over it. Just, and they said this themselves, knowing what that Charmander becomes. Because in that episode, it's like, oh, this Charmander's got this abusive trainer, and he's abandoning him, and it's so sad. Fuck, how many guys are there? I just want to get to Victory Road. Shit. But yeah, it's so sad. But then that Charmander becomes like a total douche. And it doesn't obey Ash at all ever again. It's great. Of course. Of course you would. I'm like, yeah, Golem's fine. He's not fine at all. Get out there. No. Why would you give me the rest house and then give me more trainers? That should be the stopping point. Like, okay, now you're going to go into Victory Road. You should be healed up for your rival, at least. And just because. So there you go, rest stop. Fantastic. But no, there's more dudes out here. And I don't care for it. We fought that lady who had a... She had a Venusaur. Kingler? Okay. We fought a Blastoise. Now, I want to see a Charizard. I don't think we've fought any of those yet. Maybe that'll be the sign that we're getting near the end, when I fight one of those. Good. Good for you. It's not a total waste of my fucking time! Maybe he'll have one. He's had a grass type, and now he has a water type. He could have a fire type next, and maybe it'll be a Charizard. And then that'll be it. We can get out of here. Kingler's kind of cool. It looks all rocky. Should be part rock. Let's see. Did I predict it? Is it a fire? What do we got? Oh, well, it is, but not that one. Okay, well.
That's fine too, I guess. Whatever.
Had a couple evolutions here. Had an Espeon just a while back. Neat, I guess. Yeah. And then I'm going to end the video after I fight this guy. It'd be cool if I could end it right in front of Victory Road, but I have a feeling it's not going to happen because they just love making me wait. Gavin with an E. Gavin. Gavin. I gave in it all to you. No! I mean, yes, but no in my heart. What? No. Oh, there's more dudes. Fuck it, man. I'll see you next time where I fight more dudes.